The story starts at this Skagit County skate park where Trey broke his leg back in 2017. He aggravated the injury months later, but his doctor wouldn't prescribe painkillers. In agony, Trey bought what he thought was a Percocet off the street.
He told a friend of his that he was going to take a Percocet and go to bed.
Never woke up.
And that was it.
Trey's mom, Carol, we're withholding her last name for privacy purposes, was blindsided.
A part of you dies, you know, and then the rest of you that's alive is broken. And you have to figure out how to live like that. And it's a life sentence.
It turns out it wasn't a Percocet Trey took, it was fentanyl, made to look like Percocet, a counterfeit, and the most powerful painkiller on the planet. Carol soon learned most of the fentanyl sold on the street comes from unregulated labs in China. The raw materials are sent to Mexican drug cartels where they're processed into pills and smuggled to the States.
Our children are just such a tiny fraction of those that have lost their life.
She says social media apps like Snapchat are being used to peddle the deadly drug to kids everywhere, prompting protests like this one at the company's California headquarters.
We have fentanyl murders and fentanyl poisonings throughout America like we've never seen in the history of the country.
Derek Malt is a former special agent in charge for the DEA's Special Operations Division. He says political pressure from D.C. needs to be put on China to shut those labs down. As for the cartels,
we could shut down the money flowing back to Mexico. We could designate them as terrorists. And if we do that, we can actually really use some powerful capabilities to go after their lab operations.
Carol's first step in her battle is telling people about the dangers of fentanyl. She does it for her son and for families everywhere.
Kids are dying left and right here. Families are continuing today to be as shocked and traumatized and blindsided as we were over 3 years ago. And it's not right.
Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.
Carol and several hundred other people plan to protest at the Chinese embassy in Washington, D.C. on August 27th. And for more information, you can find this story on king5.com.